Hello, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Okay, Charan, let's start the day with some deep breaths and then we'll move on to the other activity, morning meditation. Okay, Charan, take a deep, slow breaths. Breathe in from your nose, breathe out from your mouth. Inhale slow and deep. Stay calm, stay relaxed, and deep inhale and exhale. One more time. Okay, keep your spine gently erect, palm facing upwards in your laps. Now we'll be playing up the meditation. So let's get started. Keep your eyes closed and just be in the moment. Let's go.
Welcome to day 2. All material creation, everything we can see, touch, hear, taste and smell is made from the same stuff and comes from the same source. While we may refer to this source by different names, God, a higher power, the Holy Spirit, or perhaps the cosmos, this source is the entire universe, the unified field, everything that is beyond the perception of the 5 senses. The key to living an abundant life is to embrace the idea that abundance comes from this unified field. Within it lies the power of infinite creativity, just waiting for your call. Whether you desire more love, more joy, more friends, more money, or better health, it's all yours for the asking and accepting. And if you're willing to release any resistance you may have to experiencing abundance, relinquish any belief that you are limited. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you can attract whatever you want in life, and abundance will flow to you effortlessly and easily. True abundance begins with a thought, followed by an intention, a clear understanding of what you want to have happen, then an expectation, and finally, a pervasive feeling that lets you know you can be, do, and have anything your heart desires as long as you believe in its possibility. It serves you and others and brings harm to no one. This is the exquisite creative process of attraction at work. Inviting the unlimited abundance that already exists around you into your life requires only your awareness, intention, and silence. No matter what your life was like in the past, now is your time to enjoy all the fruits of abundance by going directly to the source and accepting what is waiting there for you. For today's meditation, ask yourself the question, what would I like to have more of in my life? Maybe you want more love or better health. Allow your answer to help you form a clear intention of whatever it is you desire. As we go into meditation, plant the seed of this intention into the fertile soil of the unified field and allow the universe to take care of the details. As we prepare to reconnect with the unified field, the source of all abundance, let's focus on today's centering thought. I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. Now let's begin. Please find a comfortable position, placing your hands lightly in your lap and closing your eyes. In this moment, go within, to that place of inner quiet where we experience our connection to the higher self. Let go of all thoughts and begin to observe the inflow and outflow of your breath. With each inhalation and exhalation, allow yourself to become more relaxed, more comfortable, more at peace. Gently introduce today's Sanskrit mantra, repeating it mentally and allowing it to flow with effortless ease. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. The core of my being is the ultimate reality. Aham Brahmasmi. Whenever you find yourself distracted by thoughts, sensations in your body, or noises in the environment, simply return your attention to mentally repeating the mantra. Aham Brahmasmi. Please continue with your meditation. I'll mind the time, and at the end, you'll hear me ring a soft bell to indicate it's time to release the mantra. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. It's time to release the mantra. Please bring your awareness back into your body. Take a moment to rest, inhaling and exhaling slowly and deeply. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes. As you continue with your day, carry the sense of abundance with you, reminding yourself of today's centering thought. I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. Namaste.
Take a deep breath and exhale. One more time. Rub your palms against each other. Roll it over your face. Slowly open up your eyes. Okay, guys. Good morning, everyone. So starting the day with peace. Okay, chalo, pretty good. Now we will get started with the learning part. So chalo, always start your day with a bit of silence, a bit of meditation, breathing. Your mind will become solid, it will become good. Okay, now we will get started with the second part, the learning phase. Let's go. Make some notes about it as well, guys. Be involved, you will get more learning out of it. Okay, sharing the screen. Yesterday we were doing deconstructing journaling. And we finished one portion of that, the first reason why we should journal. And we covered till 550. Chalo.
Write it out. Here's what I want to happen in my love life. Here's what I want to happen in my health. Here's, I missed the job opportunity or the job promotion. Here's what I want to happen. The very nature starts to train your brain on something bigger and better and higher and more beautiful. And then by doing that, you actually galvanize your confidence in your business life and in your personal life, and with better decisions, you're going to see these better choices. So the first reason I encourage you to journal is it'll organize your thinking. The second reason I encourage you to journal, it fosters hope. You might be going through a really painful time. You might have lost a loved one. You might have lost a job. You might have faced one of life's inevitable disappointments, which actually, adversity is an opportunity for mastery to the A player. But anyway, maybe you're suffering right now. And so when you're writing a journal about what you want to happen, I call it a pre-performance template. Just write it out. Here's what I want to happen in my love life. Here's what I want to happen in my health. I missed the job opportunity or the job promotion. Here's what I want to happen. The very nature starts to train your brain on something bigger and better and higher and more beautiful. And then by doing that, you actually galvanize your confidence and you become filled and inspired with hope. And you know this, but confidence really is the needle mover. People say, well, it's about being bright. Well, yes, okay, fine. But, I know a lot of billionaires who are not the brightest people in the room. And I said that with great respect, but they're the most confident. Persistence. Give me persistence over intelligence every single time. It's the hungriest who wins, not necessarily the most.
Okay, this is good. It's the hungriest who wins. The one who really wants more of things. Not necessarily the most gifted. Okay? And next he's just here saying, when you, let's say, whatever going wrong or right in your life, and you want to change it and you want to make it even better, just write it down. I want this kind of a life. I want this kind of a life. When you keep doing that, that injects some confidence in you. You feel inspired to do good things. Okay, that is what
gifted
is about.
My point is simply the second reason to journal in this deconstruction is it'll fill you with hope. Number 3, journaling allows you to repeat and relive your favorite experiences.
Okay, third reason, allows to repeat and relive your favorite experiences. Okay, so when you journal, basically you are repeating and reliving your favorite experiences. Okay.
So I was in Barcelona about a month ago. It was with my IconX group. This is the private, exclusive, small group of entrepreneurs and industry titans that I coach. And so we were having one of our 2-day sessions in Barcelona. And as I often do, I take them to my favorite restaurant in the city where we're in. So I took them to a place, and you have to eat at this place, please, before you get to the end of your life. It's called Cal Gem. It's in a place called Penedès, which is about 45 minutes out of that wonderful city, Barcelona. And in Penedès, this is where they make cava, right? Which is the Spanish equivalent of champagne. And so you go into this little village where Calchim is, and it's spelled Calxim. And there's this little village. And as we drove up, me and my icons, the sun was setting, and there was a gentle breeze going through the trees of this little village. And the owner was standing outside, and his 2 children were playing. And he invited us, he gave me a huge hug, as these Catalonians will. And we went downstairs into the bodega, and we had an epic meal. And the food was magical. And the experience with my IconX members was unforgettable. And the next morning I woke up in Barcelona, and I wrote about it in my journal. And I wrote about it just to allow the experience to infuse my heart, not only my mind, but my heart. I wanted to take in what I experienced at that restaurant at a heart level, at an emotional, visceral level, so it became a felt knowing in my body. And yes, I'm passionate about great food, and yes, I'm passionate about that restaurant. I get nothing, of course, by sharing it, but your life is special, even if you're going through a difficult time. By writing in your journal about the good things in your life, the blessings, the sunsets, the great pizza meals, your favorite restaurant, that wonderful book you just read, that conversation you just had at a bus stop or with a taxi driver, it will allow you to relive the experience. And you can do that anytime you want to relive that experience and feel the same feelings. And if you do that, then you start living life almost like a miracle. Every day becomes this incredible miracle. Number 4, The fourth reason.
Okay. So guys, this is really good. Okay. Point is key in your life, a lot of good things are also happening. Okay. Maybe you're achieving something big and accomplishing something nice results, or maybe in your past you have already done a lot of good things. Okay. Do a flashback of your entire life. There will be a lot of good things which you would have already done and accomplished, and maybe extraordinary, where you feel ke wow, what did I do there? It was so wonderful. Okay. What happens is human life is filled with ups and downs. Okay. Let's say it's not always going in the up direction. Please note that. Okay. So maybe 2 years ago, you might be a better person than who you are right now. That could be possible because your mind keeps thinking different from time and time again. It is all a result of maybe 2 years ago, you were very confident with your life. You wanted to try, you wanted to experiment. And as a result of that, you were getting success. Right now, your attitude towards life has changed. You became defensive, you became more cautious, you don't want to experiment anymore. And accordingly, your results are not good accordingly. Right. So just be aware of this. Life is not always going in the up direction. Okay, it goes up, then based upon what you're doing, it comes down back again as well. Now the thing is key, in the past, if you have done something really worth appreciating, and definitely there will be things which you have done in your past which is worth recognizing. Okay, if you just write it down, that experience, okay, full detail, maybe a few paragraphs, okay, somewhere, and let's say next time when you are feeling low in your life, or something is not working out and you get disappointed with life, you can simply go and read your own achievements. Just yesterday this was happening. One of a person messaged me and said, I'm trying for jobs in such a long time and slowly I'm feeling depressed, ye ho raha hai, wo ho raha hai, blah blah blah. The thing for that is key, all these ups and downs will keep coming in life. You just have to start doing things by which you can overcome these situations, and this is going to work out. If you write down all your strong successful memories where you accomplish something, and let's say you maintain all that thing time and time again, every single time it happens, you write a few paragraphs about it, stack it somewhere, and let's say whenever you are in this low phase of your life, you can simply go back to those moments and read it from top to bottom. Let me tell you, 1 hour you spend with your own achievements, reading it in detail, all those memories will be freshened up in your mind, and that confidence will come. "Okay, in the past, I did this great thing. Now also I can do, and my future is going to be different as well. Because you accomplished it. That's the truth. Okay, I feel this is really powerful. And I read about this from some other book as well, not able to remember the name, but it was called as Cookie Jar Experience. Cookie Jar Experience. What he said is accumulate all your good and great experiences out of life in a cookie jar, maybe. Jar filled with cookies. So these experiences just accumulate together. And whenever you're going through low times in your life, just read it. And just if you spend 1 hour with that, you will get your self confidence back and you will be ready to really crack that thing which you're struggling to do. Okay, I think is we need to really get these practices into life. And I'm maintaining my cookie jar since now more than a month. Whenever I do something good, I get great results. I quickly take down some time to write down, explain, write down that full experience, and I'm maintaining it in my Google Drive, so it is available always handy. I'm not losing it, and whenever I need it, I just go through it back again. Okay, so implement these. You will experience a better version of your life. Yep, fine. Hello. Now, the fourth reason. Simple things, but massive game changers. Right? He's teaching these concepts to CEOs, okay, to great players who wins on the planet. Okay, simple things but massive impacts. Don't be just average part of the crowd. Do different things. Okay, next one.
Reason to journal. It imprints deliberate gratitude.
Okay, we have already seen this. Imprints deliberate gratitude. Okay, we already know this one.
You see, gratitude is a muscle. I'm going to repeat that again because it's so important. Gratitude is a muscle. The more you go to the gym of celebrating your blessings, the stronger your muscle internally of gratitude will grow. And you might say, Robin, you teach leadership to the Fortune 500, you teach elite performance to professional athletes in professional sports, for example. Why are you talking about gratitude? Well, if you look at the work of a lot of the storied and most celebrated positive psychologists, they will use a term called deliberate gratitude. And what they found is the happiest people are the people who make the time to deliberately celebrate gratitude. And happy people get big things done. Happy people are the most creative. Happy people are the least toxic. Happy people are the best entrepreneurs or team leaders within organizations. Happy people have the most fire in their belly. Happy people have the most grit, which is that trait, Angela Lee Duckworth's term about that trait of people who get the most things done. So my point is, in your journaling, if every day you take the time to record 10 things that are great about my life, 10 things that I'd love to focus on. It could be I have 2 legs. If you're blessed to have 2 legs, it could be you have good eyesight in a world where a lot of people have glaucoma. It could be that you have income in a world where a large percentage of the world is existing on $2 a day. If you have food in your belly, you are a blessed human being. If you have a roof under your head, you are a very fortunate person indeed. And so it's the psychological term is called hedonic adaptation. You get a new car and you love the new car until it becomes your new normal. You buy a new house or you have a roof over your head if you were homeless and you take it for granted. That's hedonic adaptation. It's a survival instinct that we have to fight. And how do you fight taking things for granted, hedonic adaptation? The reply, or the way you fight it, is deliberate gratitude. And I am writing almost every day in my journal about what I'm grateful for. My loved ones. I have an extraordinary family who I adore. I am blessed to do these podcasts. I'm blessed to do these mastery sessions, to be of service to so many people. I am blessed to be an influencer on Facebook, where millions of people are going to my Facebook page every single day. I am blessed to have great health. I am blessed to do work I love. I am blessed to be able to eat food that makes me happy. I am blessed to have a home full of books. A home full of great learning materials, and a home that inspires you is a beautiful home, even if it's a 1-bedroom apartment or a hut. There's an image I saw the other day, these African school children, and they're reading under street lights. They don't have any electricity in their homes, so they coalesce and congregate every evening under public street lights on the street so they all can read. That's how much they want to learn. And that moves me, even sharing it with you here today. And you are probably in a place where you have electricity in your home and you can read every night. Do you take the time to celebrate it? Journaling is a great way to dial in and acutely focus on those blessings. And just imagine if you took those things and really viscerally appreciated them, they would be so meaningful to you and you would feel so different, even if you're going through a disappointing time in your life. The 5th reason in this journaling deconstruction is to process through and release low energy emotions.
Okay, write out the 5th one as well. Helps process through and release low energy emotions. Okay, low phases of your life.
So, if you're going through one of life's inevitable hard times, I mean, life is a series of seasons, okay? And you're going to have times at the top of the mountain, you're going to have times in the valley. I've gone through times you could not imagine. You know, I've gone through times where I have been attacked, where people have tried to take me down, where someone very close to me called it a horror story, like a Hollywood horror story. And I have pivoted during those times and used them as much as I humanly could do so to open my heart, to teach me forgiveness, to teach me faith, to teach me love, to understand that my enemies, and I don't have any enemies, but those people who try to hurt me and destroy me were also helping me become a deeper, stronger, faster human being who was even more of service to you. And it makes me think of that wonderful Mexican proverb. They tried to bury me. They didn't understand we were seeds. And
Yeah, this is another one, guys. They tried to bury me. They didn't understand that we were seeds.
during my times in the darkness, where I was lost and hurting, where people were trying to destroy me, one of the things that saved me was my journal. Some days I would write for hours and I would process the pain and I would process the disappointment and I would write about my confusion. You see, here's the key. Any great psychologist will tell you, and any great philosopher will tell you, if you do not feel through and release the pain and the disappointment and the anger towards forgiveness and freedom and love, you will repress and suppress those low energy emotions. And if you do, you'll be a toxic person. If you do, you'll be bitter 10 years later. If you do, you will never forgive. If you do, you will be carrying those people who tried to destroy you with you through the rest of your life. You won't be creative. You won't be productive. You won't be on fire. You won't be a master of your craft because you're stuck in the event that happened years ago. And journaling is a fantastic tool to move you through those difficult times, whether they last a week, whether they last 5 years, whether they last a decade. Hey, Nelson Mandela was in Robben Island for 27 years. You want to talk about a hero. Sixth reason.
Okay. So guys, this is what another nice touch up he gave before just finishing the fifth point. Okay. You're going through any tough time or somebody might have done something wrong to you in the past. This is also common, right? Some people kuch argument ho jata hai and like that gets stuck with you. And the point is, if you are not able to let go, then you only will suffer in that situation. Okay? This really applies for everyone. In your past, let's say you had a fight or quarrel or something with maybe a friend or just a person. Okay. And if you're not able to forgive that person and if you're not able to let that go, you will still have that emotion with you for a very long time. And as long as you have that emotion with you, you will always feel that frustration. Basically, by forgiving someone, you actually feel relaxed and relieved. By letting it go, you feel better and you will be more happy. Otherwise, that frustration, pain will always stay with you. Okay. And uh, there are some real incidents like in my one of my friend went through a very tough time like this with some of the other members and extreme hateful situation. And it's been like a few years now, still that pain and the hate is there in people. So not able to let go is going to really affect lives very badly. Okay? And this is going to happen to human society, and we need to learn to become more of a yeah, I forgive. Okay, that attitude has to come up. Letting go, forgiveness, and being the better person in any situation. These are some qualities which will keep your conscience clean and keep you more happy inside. Okay, so try to really work on that. Yeah, let's stop it. The time right now is 7:11. Okay.
And to keep a journal.
The time is 14:15. 14:15. This is the timing. Deliberate journaling deconstructed. Next, we will meet on Monday and continue from here. Next, let's go for the third part, which is activity for the day. Okay. So everyone, let's perform the activities for the day. First one, gratitude. So much we are listening about gratitude. So chalo, let's start applying it. Put your one note. So third section, guys, we did meditation 20 minutes. We are doing learning 20 minutes. Next, let's go to the gratitude section, the activity section of the day. 22nd September. 5 things which you're thankful for, which happened from yesterday till today. Do a quick day flashback. Okay. 5 things which you're thankful for, which happened from yesterday to today. Gives a nice flashback. You can start your day and think, acha, kya hua tha, what all things happened, and what would you really appreciate about yesterday. Okay. Chalo team, let's move to the next one. And success affirmations. Okay, so write it down one by one. Try to memorize it by now, everyone. Okay, I'm done with my 10 success affirmations. You can look at the screen if you need any tips or reminders. I am responsible for my life. I believe in myself. I'm committed to achieve all my goals. Feel it, believe in it. Think that this is you. This is your new personality. I'm committed to achieve all my goals. Fear is just a feeling. I overcome it and I move forward. I like myself and I love my work. I face challenges and overcome it with ease. I'm powerful force designed for success. I am a winner. I'm strong and I'm powerful. Okay? Feel. Believe. Okay, chalo. Just confirm it in the chat, guys, if you have done with the 10 success affirmations. Chalo, quickly. Okay, Swapnil, Bhima done. Rest of the members also. Chalo, speed up. Okay, Shruti is done. Yeah, and daily repetition. Repetition is the key to train your mind. Okay, to change your personality. Okay, Jande is done. Okay, chalo, let's move to the next one, guys. But the activities are pretty straightforward. Slowly, what we are doing, we meditated, mind became cool. We grabbed some learnings today so that new thoughts jump into us, and these are thoughts of greatness, of how successful people think. Now we are getting into activities. We are more thankful for our life. We are building our self identity, and now let's go towards our goal. What do we want from our life? So write down, everybody, one liner statement. What do you want, and the deadline by when you want it. So I'll tell you one thing, okay, guys, before you really write down this goal. Okay, just be aware of this. Key. When I started this goal related, okay, maybe a few years ago. So initially, I also used to get self-doubt, right? And I think this is how everybody will go through the same phase, because we are all the same. We think the same. So I wrote down my goal statement and I wrote down key, okay, by so and so date I want to achieve it. Okay. If internally I used to get like, but will it really happen? Like, okay, we are saying I want this and I want it by this date, but self-doubt comes naturally. But will it really happen? Okay, because you don't know that, right? Uh, but then later on, what I realized is initially that doubt used to be there, okay, and this date. But later on, what I realized is as I started practicing it more and more and more, a daily basis, thinking, focusing, and all that, then I started realizing that date helps your brain to think, okay, what should you do? How much amount of effort should you do in order to get this goal by this date? Without this date, it's not a wish, but rather that date helps you to focus to take massive actions so that you can accomplish this goal by this date. And this goal will give you clarity what you want, and this gives you clarity by when you want it. And then when you start taking actions, okay, then automatically these dates become possible. And initially that self-doubt was there because I did not know like what my action should be and how much amount of action should I take. But once I started taking actions, planning my strategies, working hard towards it, automatically, then yes, maybe initially I missed some of my deadlines, but after that onwards, yeah, these dates became very much possible. And whatever goals, even big goals which I have set, very easily I achieved it. Okay? And that is what is going to happen even for you. First of all, having a clear goal and mentioning a date for that, okay, it's going to help you to figure out what ideas and plans you should execute and then how much actions you should take. And guys, let me tell you, if you're not planning right, if you're not taking right actions, this goal is anyways not going to be possible for you. And the point is, you will realize that, you will know that honestly yourself, ki nahi yaar, I will not be achieving it because you are not taking that actions. So that self-awareness is going to help you to even maybe come up with better ideas, take maybe more actions, but not sit and cry about life. You will face the truth, whether you will get it or not, and you will realize that you are responsible for that because you are not coming up with good ideas and you are not taking actions, and that is where you are not successful in your life. That self-realization is very important. Okay? And otherwise, and that is where this first goes, I am responsible. Whether you succeed, whether you fail, it is because of you. And I think here you will realize that. Okay? So do it with that kind of commitment. Write down your goal, write down the deadline, and immediately comes like what actions and how much effort you are putting in taking actions, and start measuring yourself. Okay? Hello everyone. Let's do this goal activity. Go to the OneNote, daily write it at the same place, mention the dates. So by that way, you will always stay on track. 22nd September. Let's write down the goal sheet. Okay, goal is done. Make your goal very clear cut. Apply the SMART goal technique. Make it measurable. Make it to the point. Next, have the deadline. Just reload it in your mind. Okay, by so and so date, I want so and so stuff. Okay. And daily doing this is required in order to stay on track for achieving your goal. Guys, I can understand it is hard. Okay, it's not that easy, it's not that ready-made. Life can get challenging and it gets challenging for everyone. Okay, but you need to understand how life works. Okay, and this is how life basically works. It checks you, it tests you. Are you committed enough? Are you persistent enough? Are you smart enough? Are you ready to work hard? And then life keeps testing you. And once you prove yourself that yes, I'm good in all those areas, then life rewards you. It just works like, okay? So don't expect ki shortcut kuch ho jayega. You need to think smart. Maybe if your ideas are good, you will get it faster. I'm not saying it is going to take a lot of time. It's not the truth. You can get it early also. But again, why you got early? Because you got some great ideas and then you implemented it with massive actions. And then you were smart enough to do that at a faster pace. So that is where. So it's not about how much time it will take. It might happen quick, it might happen late. But you did something right, and that is where you got rewarded. So please understand. Yeah, it might be hard, but you need to come up with the right ideas to do these things. Okay? Chalo. Okay. All the very best for your goals, guys. So the final section of the day, do the day planning, write down things which you are supposed to do today. Write down your target for today. Again, do a quick recap. Yesterday we are trying to get better in our planning. So your list should be empty. Go to your yesterday's list. You should not have anything in open. Just if there are things which you have already completed, move it into the done section in OneNote and keep checking. Okay, just make sure whatever you planned yesterday that is taken care. And if it is not happening, that means yeah, there is more work needed in your planning and in your execution. But the better you will become with this, the faster results you'll get. Okay? So I did it. My list is clean. Now I'm planning for my today. Okay, I'm done with my day's plan. Meanwhile, sharing you the attendance link for today. Take a second. Let's mark the attendance. It's 7:30. We will be closing the day. Because guys, when you do these things daily, so you always have a roadmap. Okay, this is my goal. These are my list of activities. Whenever a new idea comes in, you add it to your list. And yeah, you have it in your backlog always in the to-do section. You can keep adding. And the result, and then constantly daily moving towards that, yeah, you accomplish your results. Okay. And guys, just understand, life is about running your own race. So don't measure yourself with what others are doing. Okay? Because others might not really know what to do. That's really funny. If you, because others, You need to understand who are actually successful in life and who are not. And if others are not greatly successful, so you cannot follow their path also, because you will also end up in a average territory. So you need to create your own paths. You need to think out of the box. You need to get creative. Okay. So please mark your attendance. And yes, you follow the behaviors of successful people. That's how you will become successful. Okay. So if you are looking at others, yeah, that should be those who have really accomplished successful. A point is how much of great and successful people you meet in your day-to-day life. It completely depends. Maybe in your personal life, nobody might be that great and successful. Okay. Honestly speaking, if I really look at my entire personal life, I feel the people who really accomplish something, who I personally know and interact with, is less than 5 people in my entire life. Less than 5 people actually accomplish something worthwhile. Okay. Rest everybody is just average. And the point is, like, can you even learn from all these five? Yes, you might know them, they might interact, but how much? On the other hand, you go to the power of books, courses. There are massively successful people. They are sharing all their systems, and that's how you learn from them. Okay, which is easily available for you, and that's how you succeed in life. Okay, keep upgrading yourself and keep becoming better. Fine. So please mark your attendance, team, and see you guys Monday morning 6:30. Have a nice weekend. Do more, live more, enjoy more, and have a good life. Okay, grow and live better, guys. This is what it is. Have your dreams accomplished from life. Okay. Chalo. Thank you, everybody.